Alrighty, this isn't something I normally do, and it'll be a little bit different today. But I got a few different items here. These are my personal items that I carry on me pretty much every day, either in my pocket or in the backpack in the car. And when I'm shooting, I bring them with me. But these are a few different items that I've had for a while, and I use them. I don't think everybody. I don't see a lot of. I've seen a lot of different knife videos and people reviewing different tools and multi-tools and stuff like that, but these don't ever really come up on the videos, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of time here to show you what I use. First, I'm going to start off with the Leatherman Crunch. I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it is a Leatherman set of vice grips that break down into a very small compact size. For comparison, this is a Leatherman Wave. Pretty much the same size. This is the second iteration of the Wave that came with a little tool pocket on it that you can, little adapter that you can put different tools into. It's got this little tool adapter here, and in it goes all of these different tools. This is actually a 2-pack that you can buy that comes with Torx bits, star bits, flatheads, regular Phillips, squares, and even a tiny right here, tiny eyeglasses size screwdriver. So, and these bits all just inner swap, pop into here. They actually half-ass lock in there magnetically so they don't just fall out on you. Works perfect. I haven't had any problems with this. I'm not 100% if my original Phillips head that came in here, I'm pretty sure I lost that real early in life, so then I had to buy this, and that's why it's not in here now, but I've got plenty of backup here. But yes, back to where we're at. This is the Leatherman Wave. We'll be getting to this in a second. Leatherman Crunch, here we go. I'll show you how it works. Just like that. And then you've got your adjustment here. And these babies, they're legit. I mean, I haven't broke them yet. This is my third pair. I had a first pair, they got stolen from me. I bought a second pair, I lost them snowmobiling. Bifter, lost them snowmobiling. Bought a third pair, this is the third pair. But even though it's kind of all hinging on that right there, I mean, you can see it's just a little pin that hangs out, and there's a little edge right in here that it kind of clips into. That's it. And it does pop out. I mean, it pops out easy so that it can be breaking away. But you would think that that's going to be where it fails when you go to put your pressure on there, but I've got it tightened down pretty tight right now. But it didn't. It stayed. These babies are legit. 100%. I've used them to fix cars, four-wheelers, snowmobiles, anything you can imagine. In Iraq, I used them. On Humvees, all kinds of different things. On the weapons, these babies, you need a set of vice grips. Sometimes you've got a Leatherman, which work great. Needle nose are awesome. But needle nose are not always the best. Even this, you start rounding off screws or bolts or anything, trying to get them loose. They work, but they're not the best. How many times you said, oh man, I wish I had a set of vice grips? Well, get yourself a Leatherman Crunch. Set of vice grips, adjustable, bunch of multi-tool. It's got all the knife and screwdriver and file and stuff like that. And there's actually, the only thing that I don't really like about this is the knife is a serrated edge the whole way. Sharp as fuck, don't get me wrong. Sharp as a mother trucker, but it's serrated, excuse me, the whole way rather than being a straight flat knife. So can be a pain in the ass if you're trying to get really technical, but when you're cutting shit, it works perfectly fine. That part works perfect. Alrighty, so that's the Leatherman Wave. Sorry, Leatherman Crunch. Breaks down. I'll show you one more time. I'll put it back together. You open it up. And as you can see, it compacts super nice, but you open it up, open the teeth, look for the knob, insert the knob into the end, and you can hear it click. You're in there. That's tight. That is tight. That ain't going nowhere. As you can see, end is all nice and lined up straight. It's not all twisted and effed. This is super high quality, super build. I mean, I wouldn't try to see what you can do with them, like as far as destroy them. I wouldn't try to see how much you can put them through before you destroy them, because I'm sure they will eventually break. But under normal use and normal circumstances, pair of vice grips, man, you can never go wrong. All right, so that's the Vette Leatherman Crunch. I'll pop up the next video. We'll look at the wave real quick. Alrighty, super quick. This is the wave. I already kind of showed it to you. Everybody already knows what a Leatherman does. People probably already have this one, so this really isn't that cool. I was more interested in the Crunch. Crunch is where it's at. But again, if you want something that you can plug different bits into and do some work with, the Leatherman Wave is the way to go. Works real good, worked real well. I've had this one for a really long time. This is my second set. The first set got stolen, but 3 years later, roughly, a friend of the man who stole it came across probably the pair or another pair. I don't know. It makes a difference, but I got them back. I got them back. They're a little damaged. One of the screwdrivers was busted off, and the ends were a little fucked up, so I had to shave them down a little bit. So they're a little shorter, not quite as small in the end. But I got 2 of these still. I got my originals back. So that's the Leatherman Wave. I'm not going to go into super detail. Everybody knows about that. The only other thing I'm going to show real quick. This is the one knife that I carried on me all the time when I was in Iraq. It's a CRKT M16-13SF. And I know that because it's on the back here. I don't know if it could. But yes, anyways, the reason I like this knife and the reason I bought it is not only because it's small, but it's got this double hilt on it. And it serves multiple purposes. The main purpose is keep your hand from running up the blade in case you actually do have to use it in some sort of combat. The secondary but more awesome feature of it is this hilt right here. When you put it in your pocket, because of the way that they give you the option to clip it, you can clip it to these 3 rings here or these 3 holes here, and I think you do on the other side too. Yep. Depending on which pocket you want to carry it in. When it's clipped into your pocket, I'll have to show you this. There. This is going to be difficult. But when it's clipped into your pocket, and you pull it out of your pocket, all you have to do is push your hand, force that hilt against the corner of your pocket, and it automatically opens the blade for you. Just like that. Comes out of your pocket, nice and open. So if you have to open this in a hand-to-hand combat, life or death situation, it's not a switchblade, but it's fast. And what it does is as you pull it out of your pocket, you catch that hilt right there. You see that? I'll do it one more time. This hilt catches on the corner of your pocket, and it just opens the blade up, just like that. And you can spin it too with your thumb. If I can sit here and do this, you can spin it that way and do it with your thumb. It's got a little, there's a little thumb grip right here that you can stick your thumb on, and it works good for spinning it open. But you can also do it on the back side is better too, right here, just like that. So super quick and easy to open. It locks open. It's even got a lock on the lock right here. You slide this forward, and if you look right down below my finger here, you'll see that there's a little piece of metal right in here that moves in the way of this spring right here, so you can't close. Let's see if I can do it now. Now the spring can't close. There's a piece of metal in the way, so the blade stays open. You can push that lock back. Sorry, this is not the best. And now the spring will allow the blade to close. But again, the reason I bought it is the quick draw out of the pocket. Well, I actually put it in slow motion so you can see it. Alrighty, let's try that. Slow motion next. But anyways, it's a Tonto style blade. Got a little serrating on the edge. Not the sharpest anymore because this is 11 years old. I've been using this for a long time. But I carried this on me every single day in Iraq, just in case. So I'll bust out a slow motion video and show you the coming out of the pocket real quick. All right, so stay tuned. I can do it slow so you can see. But yeah, as you pull it out, you see how that catches right there? It opens. That's how it works. And now I'll give it one quicker pass and we'll see if I can get it in my pocket. Alrighty, so that's the CRKT M16. Badass knife, super sharp, sturdy, reliable, great knife. The other last knife that I always carry on me, and this is a given, is a good old-fashioned Swiss Army knife. And this is, looks like my emblem finally fell off. But I've had this for many, many, many years as well. Still got the toothpick and tweezers in there. I've owned one of these since I was like 8. And every time I lose one, I buy another one. And I probably own about 15 of them over the years. The one that I have from Iraq, that I took to Iraq with me, I still have it. It's retired because it's missing one of these red bands. But the blade on it is like a third. It's been sharpened and used so many times, it's literally only like that. There's only that much blade as opposed to that much blade. It's been sharpened so much, it's like a scalpel. But anyways, these are the things that I use. I carry with me all the time, everywhere I go. They're always handy, and whenever you need a tool, they're always there. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Wasn't super in-depth, and I don't have links for the descriptions or in the description and for all these different things, but you know, it is what it is. But these are the things that I use. And again, Leatherman Crunch, if you're interested, check it out. They're like 75 bucks. They're not cheap, okay? These are the most expensive. Well, they used to be. I don't know what the new ones are, but they used to be the most expensive of the Leatherman tools. So anyways, Leatherman Crunch, Leatherman Wave, CRKT M16, Swiss Army knife, good old MacGyver style. And not the thick one with the tweezer or with the scissors and the corkscrew and all that garbage. Get the $20, I think it's called the Camper or the... I can't think of it right off the top of my head right now, but it'll come to me eventually. But yeah, this is the way to go. It's 20 bucks. You usually get them for 20 bucks. You got to get them with the Phillips head screwdriver and the awl/hole punch on them, because this is the way to go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. On to the next adventure.